One of the ways that I look at wealth planning here at Valor, and to make it less stressful on the client. Hi, I'm James Rean, owner and operator of Valor Legacy Wealth. Welcome back to the podcast, where we're going to dive deep into those retirement mistakes that people potentially can be making along the way. On the income distribution phase, again, we're taking money out of the plan, but we're also thinking about legacy. And one of the first things I say to clients is two words: life insurance. And the reason I say that is they show up to my office with, let's just say it's $2 million total assets, right? I talked through them about buying a permanent life insurance plan for $2.5 million. And we can get that paid up on a 7 or 10 pay. We can build into the retirement plan. So you have this very tax efficient nest egg that will pass to the beneficiaries tax-free. Life insurance proceeds pass to the beneficiaries tax-free. Not tax infested like the IRA or 401k. You get some step up on cost basis on non-qualified assets. That's a great thing that still exists in the tax code. Roth IRAs are great, but they'll fall back into that tranche of the Secure Act 2.0. So I got to have a 10-year distribution. And so one of the most efficient ways that you can create peace of mind around not running out of money and still satisfying the legacy that you wish to pass on to your children or grandchildren or charity, what have you, is the use of life insurance and the use of leverage. And so if you have the life insurance component in place, built into the plan, spend your dollars, right? You're going to pass on ideally more than you started with, but then you don't have to stress out. Like if you do spend all your dollars, and like I've had clients say, I want my last check to bounce on the way out the door, so they don't want to leave anything to their children or to the government or what have you. But then I have the opposite of that. They don't want to do that, but they actually confine themselves to spending less money than they can spend because they're focused on the legacy trade. And like, I want to be able to pass on, assets to my children or charity or what have you. And so I just talked through the aspect of life insurance as a way to solidify that foundation and allow you to be at peace and spend your dollars in retirement that you've worked your entire life to save. You and your spouse, you have to save, frankly. And then whatever's left of the distribution plan, the IRAs, the non-qualified dollars, Roth IRAs, it's just icing on the cake. It comes along for the ride. It's gonna have a few more tax efficient or less tax efficient things that are gonna happen to it that need to be accounted for. But the bulk of the assets that you started with, which we solved on the very front end of the trade through a bit more efficient retirement plan with the use of leverage and life insurance, like that's the way that you keep your legacy intact and have a more at peace retirement. There's no reason to be stressed out in retirement. If the right retirement plan is being curated, which we're doing here at Valor for all of our clients, they're happier in retirement. You're gonna be less stressed in retirement, and you're gonna focus on the things that you want to focus on in retirement. Your first initial motorhome purchase, which may or may not go well. You might buy that boat that may or may not go well, but at least you get to do those sort of things and not be stressed out about it eating away at your potential legacy. And you just get to enjoy your retirement the way you wanted to and intended to. So if those things are meaningful to you, if you're thinking about retirement differently and a more peaceful or at peace retirement with the income plan in place, with the legacy plan in place, like and subscribe below, and let's talk through life insurance.